Darius Garland is somewhat of a marvel in the realm of NBA point guards. He came into the league basically ham-fisted into playing the two guard next to Colin Sexton and had a promising rookie campaign despite the popular belief that he was statistically the worst player in the league. There was reason to believe the growing pains of a bad Cavs team were just remnants of the post-LeBron era. Sophomore Garland was even more intriguing. He flashed one of the deepest and shiftiest bags I've ever seen. Everything was up across the board, great efficiency from everywhere on the floor, and in year 3, at just age 22, DG the PG made his first All-Star game, putting up a crispy 21.5 points followed by 8.5 assists, with some blistering shooting and impressive clutch moments to boot. The acquisition of Donovan Mitchell derailed Garland's trajectory slightly, but the Cavs have been winning, so it's hardly a complaint. That's all well and dandy, but what about the big 2025? How's Boog doing now that they've settled in? Now that the Cavs core have all taken the leap and accumulated into the winningest team in the NBA, boasting a staggering 33-4 record at the time of my babbling about them, what if I told you this might be the best basketball we've seen him play to date? What if I went total stat mode right now and told you that per 75 possessions, which is a stat that better reflects regular starter minutes and it's basically a pace adjusted per 36, that in the 500 plus minutes that Darius has played without Donovan Mitchell this season, he's averaged 28 points, 12 assists, shot 45% from 3, and most impressively, boasts a true shooting percentage of 65%. His mid-range scoring and rim finishing is surprisingly elite for a supposedly undersized and unathletic guard. Who would have thought that getting the wires out of your jaw and eating solid food would directly contribute to playing better basketball? Shocker, I know. So what's new? What's different? What kind of feng shui had DG been imbued with lately? And what's propelled him into the level of elite air that he's breathing right now? What has Darius Kennard Garland done to be on pace to be a member of the 50-40-90 club at the ripe age of 25? Not talked about enough is Garland's ability to manipulate passing lanes and windows to the exact millisecond they close. Darius has a supremely high-level understanding of entry pass angles, dump-offs. There's really no pass that's not a part of his arsenal. The pure instinct on some of these passes is cerebral, and it's honestly surprising that they aren't singing his praise more often, because some of these are downright nasty. The bread and butter for Garland seems to be heading through the teeth of the defense like a popcorn kernel, and digging himself into position by either taking a shot right at the basket, utilizing his silky smooth touch off the glass, or feint the threat to score and deliver slick dimes to the beneficiaries Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen. With a full set of steam, he's virtually unguardable with teammates around the basket. He's got a Rembrandt level of creativity on some of these deliveries. He lets the dad with a pass hang in limbo for the defenders before spoon-feeding layup after layup to his compatriots. Whether it be out of a double team or isolation, he will find you. If you are a cutting teammate, you will be rewarded. If you are a rolling big man, you will be rewarded. If you are running with Garland on a fast break, there's a 99% chance you're going to be gifted the easiest shot of your entire NBA career. Garland's blend of creativity shows when he wants to score the ball as well. He's always got a hair trigger to make an impossible bendy pass, so what better way to get your offense going than to constantly keep the defenses guessing? He blends his intents to pass with his finishing, and it's absolutely beautiful. He's got a pillow-like, cotton candy soft, Charmin-type kiss off the glass, and his high-arcing, almost cartoony-esque timing when it comes to his package inside. I've nicknamed him Goog Slayer of Goliath because he seems to relish the challenge of a bigger defender coming in for the swat, only to have it flipped right out of his reach or sent higher than he could ever hope to get with his touch. The bag is so deep that I wonder if Kyrie Irving had any form of spiritual predecessory, because Garland has every shot in his wheelhouse near the basket, and it's pretty damn impressive hang time for a guy who's considered unathletic by league standards. Floaters, teardrops, step-through leaners, push shots, little up and under flips, those awkwardly contorting double clutches on the opposite side of the basket. There isn't a layup that Darius Garland has taken that wasn't in his arsenal. It's like he's got the entire 2K catalog of inside finishes, and he's just browsing through them at his own leisure. And lastly, we land on the jumper. Quite frankly, the three biggest things guards need to succeed, Garland has in spades. He is absolutely a lethal shooter from basically everywhere a jumper can be taken. On the season, he has a true shooting percentage of 63% and an outrageous 42% from 3 on 7 attempts. Whether it's flying off of a pin down, or the classic elevator doors, getting separation through great off-ball movement and finding the perfect spot to be setting up, or outright sizing up his defender for some dagger, I am that guy, call me Timothy Garland kind of shots, he's absolutely elite with the jumper. Whether or not you want to hear the conversation that he should be in the Clutch Player of the Year conversation is a debate for another day, but I'll tell you right now, the lights are not too bright for Darius Garland, and he's putting that on full display this year. This may or may not be the all-encompassing version of Garland Cavs fans want to see. It is definitely the best version of Garland the Cavs need for winning ball games. The Cavs are a terrifying force in the East, and while some skeptics might not believe in their ability to contend for the Larry O'Brien, it's almost irrefutable that Darius Garland is a bona fide all-star and is well on his way to making an all-NBA team.